Okay, we should be good to proceed, folks. Hopefully we're not gonna explode. This game really hated my GPU and was trying to eat up all of it, so I suppose it was really loving it, if anything. So I had to spend time trying to fix that. I also installed a couple of mods, including the mod that makes me play it as if it was turn-based rather than not turn-based, because apparently it improves your experience. Explore the stolen lands, wild territory that has been contested for centuries. Hundreds of kingdoms have risen and fallen in these lands, and now it is time for you to make your mark by building your very own kingdom. To succeed in this, you'll need to survive the harsh wilderness and the menace of rival nations, as well as the perils within your own court. Fair enough. That is the main story. There are other DLC things, but we're just gonna be doing the main story. Difficulty. We're gonna leave it on normal, but as I heard, you can change this as you go along. And yes, let's actually create a character. There's no fun in just selecting a pre-built character. Ooh. Portraits. Now, portrait does not necessarily represent your character, because you can make your in-game character a lot different than your portrait. But you want to get the portrait and your character to be close to one another, really. So it's kind of a bit of an inkling about what you're gonna be making, if anything. Some people also imported their own portraits, because that's one of the mods that you can do. That lady a vampire? Can you actually be one? That's an orc. You know what? We're gonna run with the orc. And we're gonna see who she's gonna be. If we're interpreting her axe as just like an orc add-on, not necessarily. Hello, Rofi! Not necessarily our choice in, you know, our class. This female orc looks very male. So we have a half orc. We can't be a full orc. Okay, we're gonna spend some time being a half orc then. Half-orcs get the worst of both worlds. Still, while not exactly accepted, half-orcs in civilized societies tend to be valued for their martial prowess. They are usually forced to grow up hard and fast, constantly fighting for protection or to make names for themselves. Well, it's okay, apparently we're gonna be making a kingdom. That's a name for ourselves. Miss King. Feared, distrusted, and spat upon, half-orcs still consistently manage to surprise their detractors with great deeds and unexpected wisdom, though sometimes it's easier to just crack a few skulls. Both genders of half-orcs stand between 6 and 7 feet tall, with powerful builds and greenish or grayish skin. Their canines often grow long enough to protrude from their mouths, and these tusks, combined with heavy brows and slightly pointed ears, give them their... Oi! Stop moving my camera, cat. I meant stop moving my light. Why is it that when I put up a light in here, the cat goes, push it off? Yes, I haven't finished reading it yet. Combined with heavy brows and slightly pointed ears, give them their notoriously bestial appearance. While half-orcs may be impressive, few ever describe them as beautiful. Yeah, but we can do better than this. Oh, we so slim. That grin, though. I used water on them to try and get them to stay away from the blinds. It didn't work, so we gave up at some point. I don't don't particularly want to be blue, but I don't want to be like super green either. How about yellow? They weren't kidding me when they said that we can't be pretty, were they? Let's try blue hair. And let's hold it in dreads because it looks better like that. We can... Probably, I think we can take away some of the stats to add. Oh, it's probably like a bit later. So it's fine like this. +2 bonus to ability of their choice. That's gonna be good. Now, Pathfinder Kingmaker is the most faithful game when it comes to tabletop. So that's gonna be something. I did play Pathfinder Tabletop, but that was several years ago. So let's see how it goes, but it means that we lose all of those nice things, such as not having to roll a save on using an anti-curse item. But it means a lot of sheets, it means a lot of thinking, and it means a lot of difficult abilities. And Pathfinder is a RPG that was made off the rule set of Dungeons and Dragons 2.5, I believe, or was it 3.5? Either way, it's a very old Dungeons and Dragons thing. Because Dungeons and Dragons used to be more difficult than what it is right now. So let's see. There's a lot of prerequisites here. We still can't do anything with that. Inquisitor, magus, monk. Monk has to be lawful of something. What are those? Oh, those are all the abilities that we cannot... Those are all the things that we cannot be. Slayer kinda sounds like a rogue to me. What's the difference between those two? That doesn't help me a lot, game, because that just seems like a roleplay thing. Skilled at tracking down targets, Slayers are consummate hunters living for the chase and the deadly stroke that brings it to a close. Players spend most of their time honing in their weapon skills, studying the habits and anatomy of foes, and practicing combat maneuvers. That just tells me that you're dedicated to combat. Would a Slayer have to use a bow? So it can use a sword. Well, then that's a consideration. What about Inquisitor? Inquisitors tend to move from place to place, chasing down enemies and researching emerging threats. Again, as a result, they often travel with others, if for no other reason than to mask their presence. Inquisitors work with members of their faith whenever possible. Be even such allies are not above suspicion. You know what? We're gonna be an Inquisitor. They sound like evil fucks. Well, we modded it, so it's not real-time with pause now. It is quite specifically turn-based. I don't need to be Tiz everywhere. I'm a half-orc Inquisitor now, Narva. Get on with the times. So many little things that the game tells me and I understand none of it. We'll have to understand it later, I believe. Yes, yes, it is indeed spelled as like that. Oh, deities. That's nice. In-depth choice, I see. The Midnight Lord, the Dark Prince, and the Prince of Pain. Oh, wow. Domains: darkness, death. What are your... death, evil, magic. That's good. Low protection. But they do like Warhammers. I kind of like Warhammers, too. Air charm, good luck, protection. Fire glory, good healing. Sun! Chaos destruction, evil war weather. Ooh. So we're gonna put Ravagug, Zon-Kuthon as like our possible choices. We don't have to be evil for them, we can be lawful neutral or chaotic neutral for them, and that's perfectly fine. Pharasma, death, healing, knowledge, that sounds nice. Charm, death, evil, knowledge, trickery. Oh, that's impressive. Be all those all at once. Yeah, let's actually go to our first three choices. So who are you, Zon-Kuthon? God of darkness, envy, loss, and pain, possesses one of the most twisted and evil minds in the great beyond. What about Ravagug? Imprisoned since the age of creation, the god Ravagug, also known as the Rough Beast, the Great Destroyer, and the World Breaker, seeks only to destroy creation and the other gods. Believed to be imprisoned in a state of torpor somewhere deep within Galarian. He likes great axes. We can work with great axes. Yeah, why not? We're gonna worship the beast that wants to kill the world. We'll probably end up being chaotic neutral. Battle Rage, that's not bad. Oh, Touch of Evil. Destruction Domain sounds nice. Okay, I'm just reading. I'm reading Chaos description. I kind of like Chaos. Domain spells protection from law. I'm protected from the law. You can give weapon your touch the anarchic special weapon quality for a number of rounds equal to half your level, and the class that gave you access to this domain. What? I don't understand. I like the domain name though, so I'm just gonna go with it. Watch me, like, completely fail character creation, alright? So they recommend me to go with Wisdom, but we will likely use strength-based weapons. So we can add some here. We can make ourselves a bit wise. We don't need to be very smart, do we? Actually, maybe I'm gonna even it out a bit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I also don't need to be super charismatic. So let's be super anti-charismatic, eh? That looks good. That looks actually quite extreme. So we're gonna see how this goes. Like, I'm dumb and uncharismatic, but I have a lot of wisdom. Lore, religion, yes. We can sacrifice a bit to just have that at 0, can't we? Like this. I want 1 in religion, that's for sure. I would like 1 in athletics. And 1 in perception, why not? Oh, we can still have 2. What does mobility do? That's not a bad one. Persuasion doesn't actually quite fit us as a character. Let's be more knowledgeable. Okay, let's choose a feat. Ah, don't you just love spreadsheets? They do not recommend us this. These are the things we already have. Do you recommend me anything, game? We will likely be smashing stuff, yes. Let me see if I can find power attack. Oh, okay. That seems reasonable. Spells. I'm so concerned with my cat's ass right now, inching towards me. A luck bonus on stuff. Fear is always fun. No, no biting. I don't know how much divine favor would help, but I feel like taking it.
Ah, a test of my abilities. May I see your entrails, please?
Yep, I did.
I will see this through.
I stand ready.
Aim carefully. Out of my way! What a find. The road calls me. I'll take the bait. No mistakes. Let's shred them!
Batman! Batman suits us just fine. What do we name ourselves? I suppose I should be called Murta everywhere. So let's just kind of prolong it. It's like screaming, ah! lawful neutral, chaotic neutral. So I can only be chaotic evil or chaotic neutral. I'm gonna be chaotic neutral. Let's do my actual birth date, why not?
All I see is blackness.
Ah yes, all you see is blackness! A mad, chaotic, neutral Inquisitor. Who wouldn't want that as their queen?
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
I wouldn't call myself a hero, but let's go with that.
Where are they? This is taking forever! They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
We're already so mad!
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
You're gonna teach manners to a madman with some weapons?
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Hehe, they're coming, eh?
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Only trust midgets with hair. Got it.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless. Exactly what Restov needs.
Never tell the player that they're the best of the best at the start of the game, because what they made could never be the best of the best.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
As the half-orc, as the insane half-orc that's kinda obsessed with power, of course I have to ask, who exactly will get the Baron's title? Because if that's not me, then why am I even bothering?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
The more of you die, the less of you are gonna object to me taking the title.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Okay, why are you helping us get a barony?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Can I swing my sword at you?
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
You need a ruling party that could be your puppet. Let's be clear here.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
I like her! Whoever you are, join my party! Okay, everything else is clear. I'm pretty sure that the rewards are gonna be, you know, the kingdom. The barony, rather, that we're gonna be building. That's the reward, isn't it? And yeah, don't just recognize random outlaws a baron. That won't end well. You can't control them as well. So everything's clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in the...
The reward is the experience!
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
Apparently it wasn't important enough to get a little portrait.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
I missed the R, so I'm just Mita.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Well, I'm a mercenary, lady.
What are you a mercenary for? Is it only riches? Or maybe you want glory, too? Don't you want your feats to be remembered and glorified for centuries? Just listen.
Orc Shecock, eh?
You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
So you want to be my dandelion?
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Oh, what about that barbarian over there?
Yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands, but she kind of...
Oh, and I don't!
But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing.
And my lady, I am a chaotic neutral Inquisitor with a death god. That's not scary at all?
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Okay. Aha! My first mod. It's working. Them camera angles, man. I can rotate the camera. Apparently this is not just a thing that happens all the time. Just a bit interesting. Let's see. Options. Okay, that's just a regular option. So let's do a save over here. My abilities. That displays just how far they go. Let's go with the axes. Now, I don't know if I want to talk with Artushio. I probably do. I mean, he's kind of obnoxious, but I probably do. I do want to talk about with that lady that talked during that talkie time. But I forget who she is. Is she even in this room? But Artushio. Okay, he doesn't want to say much. What about you? I'm not used to feeling like a pawn. Then why are you here? That's a dwarf. This expedition is surely doomed. Then why are you here? Hmm? You did mention something about beds. Likely this way, eh? Let's see. Leave the hole! That's my quest. So that's the button to leave the place. Thank you very much, game. Is this a joke?
No time for jokes. The mansion's under attack. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Oh! Nice screaming. I very much appreciate it. I'm not going anywhere. Are we sure? Ooh. Oh, yes! Look guys, it's turn-based. But why? Well, let's see, what do we have? We have a daze. We have a fear. Let's try fear. I think we did cause it. And let's go over here. And we're gonna end our turn. Okay! Attack of opportunity killed him.
Time becomes distance.
I'm gonna collect it all. What about my inventory? My inventory's here. Well, I moved up to him and then got an attack of opportunity, so that's fun. Okay, so you hold tab in this game to see which items are interactable with. I have a better thing equipped than this. Just a dagger. Eh. Okay, here's my weight limits. So just you know, cause fear. And then attack them. The assassin's already here! Follow me quickly! What if I don't want to? Oh, what? Gonna place down the save. Oof, that's already dead. I'm saying that's a person. Oh, if they're already dead, they don't need their items, do they? Neither do these people. Dead people need no stuff. Very convenient. Nothing in this room that I can take. They got someone, we have to help. Look, they're running. We will finish him later. Oof! Well, thank you, Satan. Yes, I am well. I hope you're well too. I should be able to fear him. I don't actually want him to be able to react to me. That is as much stuff as I can actually do, I think.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
I am so close to just taking my weapons and shoving them up your ass.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands.
Yeah, but I don't like you. You're the dummies.
Take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
You know, I don't object to gifts. I quite like gifts, actually. Daggers. That's a valuable item. I already equipped my ring, thank you. Oh, they actually joined me.
Step, step.
What if I don't actually want them to join me? I mean, I have nothing against the little lady over here, but...
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
So you can scream. You can probably regular attack as well, can't you? Make you move.
Serves you right. You deserved it.
That's all I can do. You are a magician. A low-level one. Want all of them to at least move into the room so that we can do things. Hey, he's dead. The end of his turn. I won't reach them. Which means
Die, die, die!
can't really. Don't think I can fear them anymore. I think I ran out of fear.
Let the attack commence!
Yep, I can't do full attack anymore, I believe. So what else do I have? Acid Splash.
May I see your entrails, please?
You missed. How did you miss me? I'm this lady again. Bring you a bit closer.
Last wishes.
Oof.
This is where I step in.
You're good at this.
Leave this one to me.
You're not good at this. You're pretty bad at this.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Behead! Yes, I agree. Do behead. Everything now belongs to me. I think that that is all fair. That is very fair. What about this door? Now, that features more dead people. More dead people don't really need their stuff. Only I need stuff, for I am still alive. Ink and gold. Everything's useful. Always loot people at the start. Unless you're a nice person, then maybe don't. We're playing as chaotic neutral though. That's not like what a nice person would do.
It's the end for you rats!
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Just die already!
Okay, we could actually shoot at this turn, which is all good.
Dirty again.
Can we acid splash you? We probably can. Aw, we missed. Whoopsie daisy, I kinda didn't realize that I made him shoot his crossbow. I could have made him use a spell.
Out of my way!
Oh, damn it! Where were you going? I was trying to use your spells, man, but okay. You made the enemy explode, and that's good enough. More acid for you.
You deserved it.
Way!
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Blood for Gorum! I agree! That's my favorite type of people. I don't vibe with you, Tartusio. I so totally vibe with that lady.
That's exactly how heroes should be.
Oh, I agree, Lindsay. You're such an awesome break from reality. Just come with me everywhere.
What? Stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
To be fair to Mr. Balding Gnome very accurately portrays how you're supposed to play a wizard. You should be like full of yourself and very intelligent. Oh wow, they sent in a big guy. Alrighty then. Shaky shaky, ground's awakey. Sounds like a good time to save. Gonna be deleting a couple of saves as we go along, just so that we make up some space. Frozen men need no stuff. So that's all closed. Securely locked. Okay, we could probably...
Anything else?
Kill it.
Dare to attack me?
Miss.
Is all this blood mine?
No!
Never thought I had that much.
What do you mean you never thought you had that much? That's like a little bit. I actually don't know how much health I have. So we're on her.
Any
Best
last wishes?
served just shooting people.
Die, die, die!
I'm best served chopping people. Which I conveniently was able to do. And you're best served magic missiling people.
I wonder what lies beyond.
Things. Things lie beyond. Is there any place where I could just see my stats, lady? Like, how injured or non-injured I am? That's experience. Now, what about health? Where did you see that? Oh! Ouch! Shit. That hit hard. Well, I have a potion of Cure Light Wounds. That did help. That helped immensely. Unlike everything, this is a roll! So you can roll really shit, or you can roll pretty well.
What troubles you?
What about you? You're fine.
My patience is running thin.
The road.
My patience is running thin! Everybody else is fine, so I was the only one to get hit for a lot. Fine. With me now, please. Oh, don't worry, I'm sure Jamandi wouldn't mind if we borrowed some weapons.
Please.
Trail me.
Who's drowning? You're drowning? Oh yes, interactable objects. Don't need a tower shield. I do like me keys.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Stealing from a sword lord in her own mansion, she'll have her
How
head.
would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
We're not taking it. Okay? Now that we have a lot of armor, let's start from you. I'll be equipped by this character. This is better than what I have. Let's upgrade that stuff. That's a book about cooking. Interesting. You're wearing leather armor. It's better than what I have in my inventory, and you can't equip anything. You can wear jewelry, why not? you go. Wear some pointless jewelry. It will just look pretty on you. Have I not picked up a single staff? No, well... Okay, you can continue using that thing. I'll keep those.
Step.
Okay, so the game's telling me that I'm carrying too much? Yes. And you can have 4 of those on you. Hello, cat. Please continue moving. Well, we're gonna unload the shared stash at some point.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead.
Ooh!
These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
I like me a good undead.
You mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
I'm gonna assume vampires because she seems sophisticated.
As I said, further explanations will wait until later.
Unless she's wearing a great disguise.
That we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Oh, god damn it. Cat. Okay, bed has been saved. Cat was trying to vomit on it. I did not let them. I will need to figure out what is the button for fast saving. F5. Thank you. This will be a lot easier like this, so that we don't need to tab in and tab out all the time. Also, we may not go all the way over there, but we can enter this room and collect everything all over again. We might actually have to go that way.
How curious.
Forwards. No, backwards, backwards.
Applause, please. I see something.
Trap again.
Anything else?
Thankfully, she's quite good at disarming them.
Would you look at that?
And great at seeing them, which is freaking amazing.
Applause, please.
You would think that she was a rogue and not a bard. Nothing in this room. But, well, hey, camera movement. Okay, so they're looking for Jamandi's cache. now they're like, no, somebody's coming! You must stop them.
This is where I step in.
Unworthy.
Yeah, just walk. Really? You gonna miss like that? Jesus crap, lady.
Let the attack commence!
Let me show you how it's done. I'll find and open a cache somewhere inside here. That's not a cache. That's not a cache, but it does have cache. That's a very weird mechanism. Anything else in this room? Tapestry. That's probably how the secret room is opened. Nothing on this side. Any other buttons? No. We only switch from those two sides. Probably a way to open it. I wouldn't know though. Ah, more buttons! Is there a point to make us... Come here. We can make them all raise swords, I think. So what if I click on this one now?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
My thinking time is absolutely fantastic. It's only like super slow. God damn it. There's too many mobile parts.
Trail me.
Would it work now? No, wrong one. Yeah, I know. But what if I like running? You know what? We're gonna leave this alone. I ain't smart enough for puzzles like that. But now the real question is, where the hell are we supposed to go? Any doors along this edge? Door here and here. I think we may be able to unlock stuff now.
Shall we move? We shall move!
Come here. Seems like I can't step through that again. Where's the other door? Further down this way.
Step, step. Let's shake a leg!
Really?
Request.
I think she got stuck on the door.
Speak.
Yeah, she did. Well, that's annoying.
Forwards! No backwards, backwards!
So how do you even pass this thing back? Ah, we still have a garden. Maybe from the garden we can go somewhere? Please don't get stuck on doors anymore.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Serves you right.
You missed! For real.
Work, you silly spell!
Can't charge, but too far. Can't throw acid. Thankfully he missed. I did hit over there. You missed too.
Wretched things. Despicable.
You deserved it.
How are you missing?
May I see your entrails, please?
How am I missing?
Advance!
No, wrong way. You missed with that fire blast, I hope you did.
Any last wishes?
Thankfully, I seem to be able to shoot through objects, which is amazing. We missed with the acid splash. You missed with the arrow. Arrow. So essentially, none of you are good at targeting, is what I'm saying. Well, our wizard was. Our wizard was great at targeting.
Unworthy.
You actually hit me. Have no indication of being hit, so I'm gonna assume no. Miss as the arrow bounces off him.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Die, die, die!
Oof.
Ah! Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
I do like you.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Psh.
You sound like a Kelishite. Am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
Okay, so you seem to be a mage, and you're a lot less obnoxious than the midget. Could I just have you? I don't think we met.
I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
Good. But there are assassins on the prowl, so we should probably
I
go.
don't know where you're headed, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
I do wish to join you, lady. I would rather join you permanently. You seem like a good person.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Oh. Okay, I'm fairly bad at the skills. But let's try and convince him that he barely has a scratch.
That's impossible.
Oh my! I actually succeeded!
Oh, it seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Ah, now you- why is all the people that I don't like joining my party? Okay. That told me that clerics do not necessarily need to prepare spells and that they can convert all of their spells into cures if they're of good alignment. Hello, guards. You all good?
Run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Do you need help putting out the fire?
We'll manage. I've got my best people here. Those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
Those who still live. Yes, the bad ones died.
What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
What's going on here?
Someone opened the gate. Let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamande to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
Well, obviously, if we don't go to the lands and claim it for ourselves, the lands don't get claimed to us, so that would be kinda a gain.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side.
May Abadar keep you safe.
Okay, so she can sprint through fire. Pretty sure I can't. Ooh. Illustrated book episodes. And so our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we expected. The old team who gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls led by Mita, and not at all by that scoundrel Tertulio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'll have to march through fire, literally! As we approached the burning building, we drenched ourselves with buckets of water. Prudence is the key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. It was a good thing we haven't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible cracking sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right onto our heads. Regardless, we were left with just one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Mita led us stubbornly through the flames. Tertulio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in the calm setting, I've been stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are 2 more!" she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tertulio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Mita rushed to save the guards from the fire, the only right thing to do. Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. Together we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you, that was truly noble of you," she said. "And now let us rush to Lady Aldor's aid." Ensuring the guards we rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall where the battle was already in full swing. That looks like a lot shorter distance than what we traveled. Okay, so she's fatigued. She has a penalty to stuff. That's okay, we don't have really any time to rest now. You can't like rest in the thing that's setting on fire and stuff. Okay, we found the scroll. Interestingly enough that I could just like take loot like this. Reinforcements are already on the way. Say your prayers, scum.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
You are acting like we're actually good reinforcements, which I do not think. Who are you? Ethel. I'm controlling Ethel. She's the girl with the scythe. So let me walk for a while and then use Acid Splash. Missed, thankfully. That would be... Inzi, you're just good at shooting, so do what you're good at. Thank you for approaching me. You didn't need to stay alive, I see. I missed with the spell. I seem to be injured a tiny bit right now, which is okay.
This body holds no more.
Oh god, Ethel. That really hurt you. Oh, bless. Bane. What do you have? True Strike. Charge. Damage undead. Heal the living. So how do we execute this? We don't, I suppose. That help Ethel whatsoever? Ethel isn't living though, is she?
Unworthy.
She is undead. And at 1 HP. That's why I said she isn't living.
This can't be over.
You deserved it.
1 damage.
May I see your entrails, please?
Miss.
Leave this one to me.
1 damage.
Let us strike as one.
It's only as far as Valerie could get. I think our healer should also approach. I mean, he mostly has melee abilities.
Any last wishes?
Miss. Miss.
Behead!
Just die already!
At least she dealt 1 damage.
Do not falter!
Miss.
Repent.
Oh, you were holding a spell, so it seems, so you decided to cast. Which is fine with me.
This is where I step in.
Miss! Can we actually hit something today?
Die, die!
Miss. Yes! Freeze damage! Finally something.
Onwards!
There we go. Time to menacingly approach. 1 step at a time.
Your life ebbs low. What a waste. Become as dust.
He just wants to cast heal spells on auto. Miss. Took out one of the mirror images though.
Let the attack commence!
Let the attack commence, but really slowly.
Entrails, please.
Oof. He splashed some people.
Stay behind me!
Ooh, 9 damage, not bad.
Repent.
Why do you keep on healing people? I'm trying to make you actually attack and you're like, nah, mate. Nah. All of us failed our attack of opportunity and my cat messed up my lamp. Miss.
Burn! Slice!
8 damage, not bad. Ice damage. Miss.
Let us strike as one!
Your life ebbs low.
There we go.
What a waste. Become as dust.
Finally, you stopped just using your heal abilities. I think that's because you honestly ran out.
Any last wishes?
Miss.
Die, die, die!
Happy death. What are you two even fighting? It's too far for me to see.
Out of my way!
Oh, good shot. Good shot with the wrong character, but still a good shot.
Repent.
Let's just march everybody forward. There we go.
Speak.
Oh, you're up. Good. Now that you are up, you please. Just a couple potions, maybe? Doesn't do anything to bloody undead. How do I heal anything that's undead? How do you heal, lady?
This can't be over.
I have no poison on me. That no be good. Not like I can feed her an acid flask. Hello. Not even departed and we already won our first battle. Seems like a good omen, right? Well, I don't know about that.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger, and that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Like right this second, like in the middle of the night?
Lady Aldori, please.
Sorry about that. There is a giant fight going on right outside my windows. Between like two groups of teenagers that are trying to pick a fight between themselves at the garbage bins. It's really loud. I have no connections to Pitax, but their curious name, accent, and clothes seems like he came straight from there. Which of us looks more like they might be a Rivetti spy?
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despises anyone but this woman. I saw how she dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with her through hell and high water.
I'm now thinking that the spy's Khaleesi because she was all like, I never met these people.
He's got the eyes of a spy. And the mug of a spy!
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed her true colors. She forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Ooh. Well, I'm chaotic neutral. We were in the middle of a battle and needed weapons. There was no time to run and ask for permission.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
I acted chaotically! But that's the point of me.
The difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader herself?
What about that trick she pulled right before we came in here? She knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, she dallied as long as she could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. She was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
People are dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by?
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but she behaved decently, as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in...
Well, you can fuck off too, then!
Servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen land.
Oh, I don't mind fighting against Tartuccio. That's gonna be fun.
Lady Aldori, Most of those who were to set off for the Stolen Lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now.
God damn it, Cat.
Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the two teams would you prefer to accompany?
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with her team.
Thanks, dwarf!
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Fuck off!
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
I like you, thank you.
I know neither of these two. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the Stolen Lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this woman.
Yay, barbarian lady!
So just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have two teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Got it!
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
I completely don't mind. I never wanted to go with Tartuccio anyway.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
Got it. So you mean do not daddle.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Way! Ooh, Amiri's barbarian from the realm of the Mammoth Lords. She's blunt, a little crude, and doesn't talk much about her past. But her heart's in the right place, I suppose.
Our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
Ooh. This is a map of the Stolen Lands and their vicinity. To set out, click on one of the arrows near your party token. You can learn the whereabouts of significant locations by talking to characters or happening upon them during your journey. After learning about location, you must find the way there yourself. Along the way, random encounters await. You may be attacked by monsters, or you may meet new acquaintances. After exiting the location of a random encounter, you will not be able to return there. Interesting. So we need to get to a trade post? I suppose. Where would that be? I'm so confused. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. River... Different river... If I was a trade post, where would I be? That's not very useful. Okay, so that's an encounter. I don't actually know if I'm going the right direction, so we're gonna see. That's wolves. And they all got attack of opportunity.
This is where I step in.
You missed?
Your life ebbs low.
Can you stop just using up your heal spells?
Attack commence. May I see your entrails, please?
They go down!
We skinned everybody. We have collected all of it. And now we're a bit overloaded. Okay, my inventory weight is too great. I drop a couple swords. Leave without those items?
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Yeah, let's rest.
I wonder, do Mammoth Lords have their own writing system? They must have much to tell.
The legends of my people are passed from generation to generation. If someone doesn't get into a legend, then he's a weakling, and there's nothing to talk about.
Okay, let's continue. Do we have a mark as to where we need to go, though? I don't like just continuing on this road when I don't know where it leads. Okay, I have literally no idea where I'm going. This is gonna be such a problem. What do you mean it's fine? Oh, the trading post's over here. We found it. It was on the road. What if I decided to go down instead? Silly game. I could have done that. Would have never found it then. Let's just throw in a quick save.
Time becomes distance.
What do you mean save yourselves, fools? you attacked again? Yeah. Where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve as dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Staglorg's tax. Hands over the money and we'll be on our way. You wanna drink some blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like Locust. You think you control everything around here just because you put up the painted rag of yours? You come here, squeeze us for dry, and come up... Okay. Special options. We don't have... evil. Lawful neutral. My task is to clean the land of bandits. I'll start right here, right now. Retreat! We're too few for a fight. Let's call help from the camp. No way! Just means we can rob a few idiots instead of just one. To arms, everybody.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Y'all missed! And I ran there screaming.
Serves you right.
Ouch.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Yes, burn, slice, behead. Good way of looking at things. You could actually use your spell now.
What a waste.
Bring it!
Oof.
You deserved it.
Maybe don't mess with people that have large barbarian ladies.
Die, die, die!
Well, hey!
Trail me.
Hello, could we trade? Take that, you scoundrels. Oleg shakes his fist. But now, he scratches his head and stares at the ground gloomingly. The girl got away, a plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we to do? If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's what. Let me show those rats what's what. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. Svetlana, it's all over. I saw it. I just need to be sure you were all right. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcomely. You say the bandits are going to attack again? Who are they and when will they arrive? Party? They're Stag Lord's gang, that's who. Those lands teem with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut. And you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. Yes, I'll help you. I'm not really interested in your post, but I never back down from a good fight. Hey, you perform a chaotic neutral action. Yes, that's my alignment. Well, thanks, I guess. I might even be able to scrape some sort of reward together for you if we manage to defend the post. Okay, let's just go like this. Finally a fight. Was bored with all that talking. Well, there aren't the heroics I was hoping to write about, but I guess even the greatest heroes had to start somewhere. I see you're not easily cowed. I'll help you fight. I got a box of alchemist fire we can use. We could put it by the gate, then set it up with burning arrow when those bandits get close. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with the crossbow back in the day. I like that idea. I beg you, be careful, and please don't let Oleg do anything too risky. Svetlana, go hide inside. We're going to meet our guests. Well, we waited a while.
To the fight you will go.
Okay, they're gonna set the thing on fire again.
Let's shred them!
Miss. We just get over here and then try and use hypnotism. Don't know if that worked or not. Probably not.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Yes, burn, slice, behead. Jesus, could you stop? Don't provoke attack of opportunities on yourself. Ah, some of them actually got hypnotized. Perfect.
Any last wishes?
Tear them apart!
Now this one gets to die. Let's approach the other dudes.
Go down! Die, die, die!
I'm going places.
This spell's purpose is different. This spell's purpose is different. This spell's purpose is different.
Whoa! Alrighty then. Oh god damn it. Really? You had to attack the hypnotized? For real?
This is where I step in.
Miss.
Let the attack commence!
Not miss.
May I see your entrails, please?
That NPC it was in charge of their own death. There was nothing I could do, alright?
Serves you right.
3 damage.
Bring it!
14 damage.
Burn! Slice!
Miss.
Head!
I can make him hit people by making him charge everywhere. Okay, he shot and I got an attack of opportunity, which is all fine and nice.
Tear them apart!
There we go, that went a lot better.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Now, could I trade with you, maybe? You rats got what you deserve. Now they'll know better than treat honest people like cattle. We should call Broken out before he freezes in those bushes. Now, my lady, head up on to the guest rooms on the 2nd floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. And this is for your efforts. Now, don't offend me by trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves honest reward. If there were more common practice in this world, I think life would be so much better. Well, I agree with this. I would have preferred to be able to sell to you. Can we trade? No. We'll talk tomorrow.
Not in vain.
Ah! So that's how beds work. You wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. Quick look out of the window and you find out that that fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me?
I hear you,
Please.
pretty lady. I'm glad my adventure begins with such a beautiful sight.
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone.
Okay, what do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
Okay, but who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the...
Oh, stop being so dramatic.
The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
Okay, how can we help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this
okay, Nerva.
old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
Go to the enemy camp and do some magical things! Okay?
I don't believe in fate, stranger. But our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
All I wanted was to sell some shit. I'm a bit over encumbered, okay? But the people were like, no selling. No selling like in the middle of the night. And I was like, oh god damn it. Why not? Could I actually sell to somebody or fuck it? Game's being mean to me. I just want a trader. But okay, this is enough for today. Tomorrow I will... Well, when I come back... Can I? Where? How? There's no, button for it.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Spellbook, journal, map. No! That just made me camp for 8 hours. Hold, stop, formations. Inspect, menu. No cell. No selling over here. So yeah, this will have to be enough for today. I think I don't know when the game will actually allow me to sell to somebody. So we might just need to start dropping items as we go along and just gear up through loot, which would be kind of sad. So thank you for watching, and when I'm gonna come back, then we're gonna continue. So, see you the next time!